Hello, mortals. How are you doing today? So, I have not made content in a while. And that's not because I'm in a mood or anything. Well, I'm technically in a mood, but it's not like a negative thing. It's like too much positive things. And as you can tell by the title of this, as well as what's on screen, it's going to be a little bit different. So, this is not going to be part of the Spirit City podcast. This is going to be possibly a mini-series at best, maybe just a one-off thing at most, where basically I am going to try and fail at making some manga / comic pages because I have too many running in my head right now with all the anime I've been watching this last month. My god, my brain will not shut up. So pretty much, if I continue this, I'm going to choose one of the many possible series that I have stuck in my head at the moment, and just try to make 5-ish pages at the most, probably, because I've never made a comic before. Obviously, I can't even really do art that well yet, but I need an outlet for these ideas, so this is what I decided on doing. So with that in mind, yeah. Hold on, let me double check my... Oh, I can't do that while it's recording. Oh well, I'm gonna hope for the best. But let's go ahead and get started. So, the one that I want to do today is the one that I've thought about the most outside of the original one that I did, where I have the start to finish already set out for that one. But this one, I also have a start to finish to add up on, which is, let's see if I can at least do this. So, if I was to give it the hilarity that the light novels have in Japan, it would be, what would it be called? I guess... Oh, what just happened? There we go. Useless in my world. Actually, you know what? There's probably a better way to do this. I'm just gonna use my mouse. Oh god, that looks awful, but also better. It's stupid. Useless in my world. But now I'm the most that's supposed to be helpful. This is unsurprisingly hard. Priest. Now, obviously, as funny as these names are, I prefer not to have them. So actually, what it actually will just be called is, of course, just Helpful Priest. How do I clear? Is there a quick way to clear? I don't know. Maybe let's do new. So, this is going to start off depressing and straightforward. Something like... Wait, does it not go down all the way? Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize it was made like that. Shit. Okay, then. Let's go ahead and zoom out then. Slightly. Alright, no, it's, You know, how do I... Oh, it's just scroll. Okay, fair enough. There we go. How does that look on OBS? Yeah, that looks... Oh, that's actually better. Of course. And then go ahead and slide it just a little bit. There we go. Now it's fully in frame. Now I need to find my little doodle thingy again. And... Whatcha? There we go. So... Starts off with our main character being born by his mom and his dad with his elder brother and his grandma. So this is him in when he's being born. So these three little fucking assholes, his mother, his older brother, and his father, all three of them basically do not want him. As he is an oopsie baby. They only wanted one child, and this little shitbag golden child right here is extremely talented just naturally overall. So not only does he just get all the attention, he also gets all the praise. And honestly, the only reason they end up giving birth to the main character is because of his grandma. His grandma happened to be with her daughter-in-law, his mother, when she got diagnosed as being pregnant. So, despite the mother not wanting another child, she couldn't get rid of it because that would look bad on the grandma. Or, the grandma would look down on her for it because old tradition, all that stuff, yada yada, whatever. But the grandma does not actually show love towards the main character, as she is a high-level businesswoman who does not give a fuck about anyone, really. She just gives a fuck about status. So, our little main character, unfortunately, grows up extremely, extremely sad. Because his parents, both his mother and his father, of course, only praise his elder brother, their eldest son, because he is all that they wanted. But not only is he the second unwanted child in a family, this poor little boy is also riddled with a weakening illness too, because we gotta make his previous life really, really sad, right? It can't just be a normal life bullcrap, dude. It has to be extremely sad and depressing, because otherwise, what's the point of him being isekai'd, right? What's the point of him going to a new world if he acts like it's fulfilling life? So he's just, super, super, super sick. And basically it makes it so that he can do even less with it than he could before, because not only is he not being supported properly, he also can't truly grow properly because his illness makes it so that he's always weaker and he can't think straight, so his grades and his physical attributes are lowered. Oh, that is not how you draw a downward arrow, brain. It'd be like that. There we go, brain. We figured it out. So yeah, but this also had a side effect that made his family hate him even more, because as they can't just get rid of him, they of course had to pay for his medical bills. Oops. Oh well. Which obviously costs a lot of money. Flap, 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 flap. Flap, 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 flap. The money flies away. So, his elder brother and his parents despised him even more than before because, well, now they don't have the money to live in luxury anymore. And so, he's already felt low, but now he feels even lower. Because, as not only do they not love him, not only do they purposely neglect him, but now they also throw insults, calling him useless. God, that is so hard to do the ease the way I do it with this pen. And so, that is him in his life until one day, basically, while walking, you know, just being sad and depressed because he can't. He feels useless. He's sad. He's lonely. All this sadness. His family is in front of him, not giving a fuck about him, just simply having him around because they have to. And then, what happens is construction that was happening above them. An iron girder happens to just be hovering above them. And this iron girder, unfortunately, ends up falling. Snap. I do believe my dog wants up my room. Hold on. But, yeah, it ends up snapping, and unfortunately for our little protagonist buddy, well, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's the last thing he sees in his world, is him hearing the sound and looking up with pure and utter horror. That might be too big for horror. Yeah, let's go, in complete and utter horror. Fucking right click. as the last thing he sees is the girder falling directly towards him. And then the next thing he knows, there's just blackness. Then where'd my mouse go? There it is. Then within the blackness, I don't like that. Whatever. It's supposed to be sketch concepts anyway, so bleh. Bleh, I say. Then light begins to form. I wonder if I could fill that. Let's find out. Nope, I did not close it. And then finally, this light begins to show a beautiful goddess lady. Oh, come on. Gosh darn you. Physics and whatnot. We gotta get that true beauty of showing curly hair. Yes, he is introduced to the goddess. Or a goddess. I'm assuming multiple gods, I'm not entirely sure, honestly. But... Oh, whoops, that's also the gray still. Oh well. File. New. And so... Oh, right. Gosh darn it. There we go. That should get me all the way up. Yep. And this should get me all the way down. Yep, okay. So, the goddess talks about how the main character has ended up dying a cruel, cruel fate at the ripe young age of 17. Also, because she's a goddess, she's like really, really tall. Gotta get that tear duct in there. There we go. Yeah, he died, unfortunately, at 17 years old. Because that seems like a good protagonist age, right? You know what? No. Actually, no. He died at 19. There we go. 19 years old. And so the goddess basically explains to him that he unfortunately had a truly terrible, terrible life. And she's offering him the ability to have a second life. And she asks him, what is it that he desires in his new life? What power would he like? And obviously, our little boy, being the depressed little sad pumpkin he is, can only think of one thing. To be useful. And so, the goddess promises him 3 things. Number 1, there will still be challenge in his life. There is no changing that. In every life, there will be challenge. And so long as he continues to persevere and move forward, he will get past them and things will get better. The second thing she promises him is that he will be the most useful. He'll be so useful. Oh, whoops. Wait, no. What am I doing? I can just erase. There we go. He will be so useful that people will never be able to take him for granted. They will always be thankful that he has entered their life. And the third thing that she promises him in his new life is unconditional love. He will find someone that will love him for who he is, not for what he can provide, not even how useful he is, just simply because they enjoy his company. And with that, our boy is reborn into a new world. He starts in the world in the same body he had before, but no sickness, no illness. Just a man in priest robes. Now, obviously there's more to this. As I said, I've basically thought out the entire plot of this for the most part. But this is just the start. Because I do want to tell more of this story. Obviously, that's why I'm even doing this in the first place. But I don't have the right tools to do it, and I don't want to just spend here an hour just doing these shitty stick figure drawings, because that's just not going to work out for anyone. Especially not me. So we will end it there. So, if you end up liking this, if you enjoyed yourself being here, I know how to do outros, please leave a like. And if you would like to see more content, please subscribe. I hope you have a very lovely day. Goodbye.